Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Chuke, is that you? No! F***ing Chuke!
Greetings all, Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Got another video for you here about two of probably my favorite hunting calibers. That is .308 and .270. Now here are my rifles. I hunt with both of these. This has taken one caribou. This is a more recent rifle. I'll put that video up there. I took a caribou this last season with this. This is .308 Winchester. It is safe. There's nothing in there. This is a Remington 700, the tactical model, and I painted it. It's a clone reproduction of like a 90s sniper rifle because I've got the fixed 10x Leupold tactical scope on there. They don't even make these scopes anymore. They're hard to find. But anyways, it's got that scope on there, and it's just a tack driver. It's extremely accurate. But this is my .308 rifle. I've had other .308, right? I've actually got other .308 rifles too, but I've got that one for my .308, and then for my .270. Now these are very different rifles. This is a Kimber Mountain Ascent in .270 Winchester. It is also safe, but this is an extremely light mountain rifle. Without the scope, this was just under 5 pounds. So a little stout with the recoil, but it's a dream to fire. It's a little stout with the recoil, but it's a dream to hunt with because even with the scope, it is so incredibly light. It's just like nothing. I don't know why I didn't take this on my last mountain hunt. I would have been more comfortable, that's for sure. This has taken at least 2, maybe 3 caribou that I can remember. I know for sure I've taken 2 caribou with this rifle, just a solid hunting rifle. Now, .308 and .270 are pretty comparable because the bullet weights both take 150 grain bullets, but .270 tops out at 150 grains. It starts out 120 to 150 grain, while as the .308 goes from 150 to 180 generally. So it's pretty interesting looking at them both. The .308's a 30 caliber, while the .270 is a .277 diameter rifle. Now the .270 was released about 1925, and both of these guns are from the parent cartridge, the 30-06, which in its own right is a great hunting rifle. The recoil's not too bad. It's definitely stouter than these, but that's where these two came from. Now .270, they necked down the 30-06 cartridge for a .277 diameter bullet, which is really interesting because it's very similar to the Creedmoor. Instead of making a Creedmoor and all these extra bullets and rifles, they should have just taken the .270 and made different barrel lengths, different twist rates, and all those bullets that they make for Creedmoor. They should have made all these match bullets. Now, they probably didn't because the .270 is a long action. That's one deficit it has compared to the .308. It's a long action. It takes more to fit those longer bullets in. You can fit more in a rifle with the short action, with magazines and all that kind of thing. So maybe that's why they did it, but really the .270 is more of a long range hunter. It's flatter shooting, no doubt, than a .308, but I really do wish that they would have just gone all the way and made all these .277 diameter bullets. Well, the Creedmoor is just about a .277, very similar. You look at the 130 grain bullets, they're very similar to .270. So I wish they would have just modified .270 rifles and barrels and bullets. I mean, I actually did a long-range rifle course, precision rifle course with a .270. I hit my target at 1,000 yards with .270, so that tells you something right there. The .308 also comes from the parent cartridge, the 30-06, but it's also a 30 cal bullet, and it was designed to have 90% of the power of a 30-06, which is relatively true in some cases. with considerably less recoil. Now, the recoil of the 308 and the 270 is said to be similar. I feel like the 270 has slightly more recoil. People argue about this. I could be wrong. Maybe it's because I hunt with much lighter rifles in 270, but I've always found it to be closer to 30-06 recoil, not quite compared to 308, but they are pretty close. So both of them have just done extraordinarily well taking game in North America, and they've taken everything. I mean, the 30-06 can kill anything in North America, and as my father says, the 308 can kill anything the 30-06 can. 270 by far, just one of the best deer cartridges you can have. Tons of people still hunt elk, moose every year with their 270. Just amazing. Both can kill bears. You may not have the stopping power as something really heavy and large meant for dangerous game. Like I wouldn't go to Kodiak with my 270 on a dedicated bear hunt, but if I wanted to, I could. When I'm out hunting caribou and I see a brown bear, I'll take a shot with the 270. It'll kill anything. You kill a brown bear just fine. Which one is better? It's kind of like apples and oranges. One thing the 308 has over the 270 is, like I said, it's shorter, but much more ammo selection. You can shoot the 7.62 by 51. It's got all the military surplus. I've got a lot more 308 ammo than 270 because of all the military surplus out there. It's just great for plinking, to have extra rounds. That's a huge advantage. I feel the ammo's slightly cheaper, especially when you take into account all the full metal jacket that you can get for 308. Like I said, the bullets are heavier. For something really big and dangerous, I would probably go with the 308 in some cases, just because I can have that 168 grain, 180 grain if I wanted. The bigger bullets and bigger diameter, 30 cal bullets have been proven to kill animals, some of the best in the world, better than a lot of other calibers. So I do like the 308. I would pick it for a larger animal. However, 270, it has just got more power and more velocity. Sometimes they can be comparable, but if you're taking 150 grain bullet for 308, 150 grain bullet for 270, you are going to see an advantage in velocity and power, density, everything in the 270, especially with like 130 grain bullets. I mean, there's no question you're getting more velocity, more power, flatter shooting. If you're going to be doing more of a long range hunt, shooting something, where you may take a 600, 700 yard shot, absolutely you're going to want the 270 over the 308 because it's just flatter shooting. You're not going to have to raise it up as high on your reticle. It's going to be more accurate at long distance, and it's going to keep its power at long distance. So even if it was larger game, if I was taking a longer distance shot, I would probably choose the 270. But it's hard to decide between the two because I love them both. I guess if I was just starting out and I wanted to choose which rifle to get, I probably would get a 308 just because I'm going to be able to get ammo slightly cheaper and a lot more available, and I can buy military surplus ammo in bulk. So that's definitely an advantage. So that's about it. You can't go wrong with either. The right answer would be get one of each and, use 270 as your deer rifle and 308 for everything else. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. They're both fantastic rifles. It's really a hard choice which one I want to hunt with each year, but I think in the mountain hunts, I'm going to stick with this just because it's so light and goes easy on the legs and the back when you're out in the mountains. So in wrap up, I would say 270 if you're going to go out a little bit longer. 308 generally a little better for close up because of the size of the bullet, heavier bullets and the diameter, but it's just what you want to do. Both are great rifles. So let me know what you think, which is the better one. And I think these are the top two rifles for large game even in North America. I really do. And they've proven that. If you go look at the statistics of what people are taking large game with, you know, bucks and bulls even, these two rifles are on top. So let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help me out on Patreon if you can. Chook, your friend in the field.
My name is Chook. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chook's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time, guaranteed.